Everybody, I'm Ed.
Hi, everyone.
We're
I'm
looking for the
Barb.
button.
Hey, everyone. We're the ARTyRV channel today. We are here to chat and share a lot of different things.
Yeah, we got it going on. It's a beautiful night. It's only 105 outside with the heat index and no rain in the forecast. So those of you that are getting rain, thumbs up to you because you probably need it. And wow, we got some great things coming up tonight.
We sure do.
We've been really busy all day today. I want to say hi to Ray. Ray, you're in the house, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And thank you, everyone, both our members and our new viewers coming in. Seen a lot of friendly new faces up, and just want to welcome everybody to the ARTyRV channel.
Welcome Mary Beth and Frank and Robin and Rita. I think I said hello to everyone else, and welcome to the channel. We do have two new members.
Oh, awesome. Welcome, guys.
Dodie Veras and Josephine Fry. Welcome to the ARTyRV membership. We really appreciate it. It helps our channel. Larry Mary's here.
Yeah, Larry, I got your package today. We'll be talking about that soon. Thank you.
Yeah, very much appreciate it. So welcome everyone. We've got what's coming up tonight. We've got a Q&A. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat with a Q so we can find them easily. Ed's going to be talking about lead in the glass chat.
Yeah.
And
Well, we've
what
had some
else?
other questions about lead, and I just brought a couple of canes home. I could bring a lot of different sizes home, but tonight I brought 3 sizes. The size that we used in the video that Barbara just put out earlier in the week, so I can show you that. And then we just did a nice restoration job where we had to use a flat H lead, and it was a 1/4 inch. So I brought a piece of that to share with you. And then I brought home a piece of 3/16 lead. And that's a very nice pliable lead for doing much smaller windows that have a lot of inside and outside curves in them, and it's much easier to work with. So we'll be talking about that. Enough of that, Barb. Let's move on.
Are you done? Okay. Also, we'll be updating you on the global
Garage.
the global panel project, the garage. We'll give you an update on that, and we'll have some glass cutting for you.
We do, and we'll
And
have
what
5
else?
more samples tonight, guys, from the Yakagani kit. Woo! I
And-
think we're down to, we'll have like 20 more pieces to go, 4 more weeks.
And then we'll have a few updates on our story. We have some things to share with you from 2004. And
we're getting
then-
close.
Yeah,
We got
so
to-
we
we're
got
on 20
another
years to
thing.
go.
Yeah, we got another little thing, compliments of Larry Murray that we're going to show you as well, and that'll be in Glass Chat. So hang out for that.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, guys.
Thank you, Sally. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. These
Hey,
aren't
Sally,
these aren't yours, Sally, but I wore yours last week. Did you see them?
And this is yours, Sally. Thank you for the cross. I appreciate it very much.
Okay, so Oceanside fusible. Okay, let's go to the questions.
Let's
guess.
go ahead.
Ed.
Let's go to the top,
Is
and
that
we'll
good?
start.
Is
Yeah,
that
sure.
good?
Let's roll.
Okay. Y'all, I didn't get a haircut. I just put my hair up. in
Me
case-
neither.
Yeah, he didn't either. Let's see. Everyone's saying hello.
Hey, hello.
Oh no, Rita. Rita's in the hospital.
Oh no.
Rita checking from the absolutely awesome Mercy Ortho Hospital in Ozark.
Are you orthopedic? So you're having some work done, huh?
Ed, did I get my new hip before you?
You
yes,
did.
you did, Rita.
A day before, apparently. We weren't going to talk about that tonight.
No, we're not going to talk about that tonight because it's such a.
Takes up a lot of time, but
Yeah.
you did, Rita. Yes, you win. You're the winner.
You're the winner, Rita.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
We look short today for some reason.
Who?
The camera's messed up. We look short. We're not really that short. We
It
got new tennis shoes. We're tall. We're tall.
Brand new shoes. Bing bong.
Okay. Let's see. Carol said our fountain is sweet. Thank you, Carol.
A lot of times our fountain, Carol, is when it's off sometimes early in the morning and we can go out there and hear the birds waking up and everything. It's really, really quite interesting in the backyard, isn't it, hon?
Yes, it is. Okay. I think I only have one question so far.
Okay. And,
And,
yeah, Rita, you won. So.
Yeah, Rita. Cheryl Robertson, any tips for cutting very small pieces? Yes.
Yeah, a lot. Sometimes, well, I think the scoring and the cutting of the small pieces is easy. It's the breaking that's a little more difficult. And a lot of times, well, more often than not, when I'm cutting small pieces, I use 2 pair of grousing pliers. And it seems to be much easier that way because you can hold on to it and pull down with the other set. But just remember, yeah, you just want to do this. You don't want to.
We'll show it in the
we'll show it.
upcoming-
Yeah, because maybe in an upcoming glass chat we'll talk about that. But so a lot of times what happens is when you're pulling down with your grousing pliers in your hand, and it happens more often than not, is you actually start squeezing harder with your grousing pliers, and then you end up chipping or oystering or breaking the glass, and it's simply because your grousing pliers. To me, I use them just to hold the glass. I break the glass with my hands. So it's kind of like we'll talk about it during glass chat.
he'll demonstrate it during the glass cutting demo.
Yeah, all
That'd
right,
be a
I'll
good
do
one.
it. Sure,
Yeah.
we'll cut a small piece. And
Let me make a note of that, Streeter, and you can do that. That, you know, we try to do that. If you have a question, we try to go ahead and
yeah,
take
if we
care
can
of that.
squeeze it into Glass Chat, we would love to.
Because
do
I've had
for
that
you.
question come up a lot in the
I'll get my
in the
trusty-
community page.
I'll get
I
my
did
trusty
want to
breaking pliers out.
tell you guys, I don't know if you noticed it, but on your mobile app, there's a community page. And I may have talked about this last week, but if you go there, it's only for subscribers. So if you're subscribed, you don't have to be a member,
You know,
but if
just
you're
subscribers,
subscribed, you can go into the community chat. And I try to post on there a couple times a week, give you updates, and yeah. So look for it on your mobile app. It's across, if you go to the ARTyRV page.
Awesome.
And so you can talk to each other and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Barbara just showed that to me earlier in the week, and I thought, wow, they're going to love this.
Yeah, so we could have an ongoing chat. It's kind of like a chat room for subscribers.
Yeah, and it's great. Oh, and by the way, August is going to be a big month for the ARTyRV channel. And why is that, guys? It's because we're going to get 40, we're going to hit, not get, we're going to hit 40,000 subscribers to the ARTyRV channel. Right now we're sitting at 39,380 some odd and some change. And so by the end of the month, we're hoping that we'll hit the 40,000. I know we can't do it by my birthday, but I'm sure we can do it by the end of the month. I have all the confidence in the world of you YouTubers out there that like our
Yeah.
channel and haven't taken the time to subscribe, but please do so. And if you would, go ahead and hit the notification bell, because we come to you live every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Thank you, Ed. Okay, we have a question. Let's see, where did I saw it? I think I'm skipping a question. Oh. What is oystering?
Oh, well, it's kind of where it's like oystering would be if you had a very rough, coarse bit on your grinder and you just zip the glass in there. All of those little flakes coming off, those are oysters. And then when you get big oysters, then normally you can't use the glass, because that oyster isn't hidden by copper foil, nor is it hidden by your cane. So oystering is a really, it's not a big problem, but when it happens, usually that piece of glass is spent for the day. So
Ann Berg is a newbie, and she wanted
Hey, Ann.
advice on purchasing the various items needed to create stained glass pieces. That's a good question, Ann. And I've just put together
Go ahead,
a
Barb.
package on our Amazon page, and it's just, I think it's the 6 basic items. I searched for the best prices, tried to find you the best prices and the best tools. Just a starter kit. You don't need to spend a lot of money to start.
right.
So I think it'll run you about $160 for the
Just for your
the
basic
kit.
hand tools. It doesn't include a grinder, but your grinder should be, and we just saw this too. The Grinder 3 that's out, guys, from Technoglass is $159. Woo! If you need a grinder, that's the one to grab a hold of real quick.
Yeah, we went through and updated the Amazon page, so there's things, if you'll look at each list, the great pricing and everything went to the top of the list, and things that people have been asking about went to the top of the list. But that beginner list is really good for beginners, and
Right.
then we have
It
another
really is.
list that has everything too, but that one is a good one.
So, and most of the things in the beginner list are things that you only buy one time anyway.
Yeah,
Which
but
are
the copper foils. in
well,
there.
yeah, but your hand tools, you
And the
only
clubs.
purchase one time. That's all.
Yeah, so it's got
Unless
a
you lose them.
basic glass cutter, just to get you started.
Right.
And then you can decide what you really need.
Yeah. But those are the basic tools. And what that does, I think the way Barbara we were looking at it was that if you don't like it, then you really haven't spent a whole lot of money. You haven't spent like a car payment or anything. You spent a half a car payment, but it's a lot easier.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Robin wants to know if we have a mobile app or the YouTube app. I'm talking about the YouTube app. The YouTube app on your mobile phone. has that community page on it. So that
Okay, it's
you
right in the
never can
middle
check.
too, isn't it? Kind of like on your phone. I don't know, but
I
it
think
says
so.
community page, right?
Yeah, it says community.
Okay.
It used to say something else, but now it says community. And it's for subscribe, and it's like a chat room for us.
Right.
Let's see. When is Ed BIRG? Kelly, I can't decipher that. I don't know. Elizabeth wants to know any advice from someone still learning to hand grind glass. I seem to struggle cleaning up the edges.
Hand grinding them is, they do make what's called a carborundum stone, and it takes a little while to do it. And I suggest that you wear a dust mask when you're doing that, or even do it outside. But the carborundum stone will definitely take the edges down until you can get to the point where you can get a grinder. And then, the other thing is go to yard sales and see if you can find a grinder there, because a lot of times you can pick a grinder up at a yard sale for $15 or $20 sometimes. But the best thing that's going to remove the most amount of glass in the shortest amount of time is that carborundum stone, okay? And they should be around I don't know, between $18 and $20, and they are on our tools and gadget page on our Amazon.
Is it on tools and gadgets?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The carborundum stone.
I know I had it on there, and if it's not on there, it means it's out of stock. But I will
But it
check
was there.
It was there. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Ray, for putting up that page. We really appreciate that. Any openings for the beginner class?
Yes.
In August?
Yeah. We had to move it. August 30th and 31st. There should still be two.
Are there 2 beginner classes in August?
No. Oh.
I'm looking right now.
We're looking. I know we
we
got a big opening, I think, on the last of the month, isn't it?
Yeah, I have August the 30th and 31st. Go to conwayglass.com.
Yeah.
Workshops.
Because she just put what we had to do is that our entire class, had something else come up, and we were like, okay. So rather than just say, well, thank you very much, we appreciate that, we rescheduled a class for them. So there are 3 people in the class, and yes, there is room on August 30th and 31st.
I think I have 2 openings. I was trying to look it up, but I needed him to refresh my memory.
I was trying to,
we went back and forth trying to figure it out.
I have been so busy. Taylor and I worked all day Saturday and installed a restoration job that the neighbor's son decided to throw soup cans through the windows in the church, and we all know that who was watching, and so we were able to find the glass in our country, and we got it shipped in. I pulled in a favor from a friend of mine who paints medallions for churches, and we were able to turn that job around in 2 weeks, and we put it in on Saturday. It was really nice. And then this morning, we left the house bright and early, guys. We're installing windows this week. And we installed the Goat Island window in the Merle's Inlet project. So this week, Taylor and I have been working really hard. And it's not even Tuesday yet.
As soon as we can get good pictures, we'll be doing pictures.
We'll have pictures.
The complete job will be done by the end of the summer.
And we'll
have a long video on that, a complete long video on that. So we're looking forward to that process. But as soon as we can they were all working in there, it was impossible.
It was impossible. Once the windows went in, the guys came in behind us and finished painting the frame and all that. And they put these beautiful lights in there that were on a dimmer switch, and we could turn the goat window any shade we wanted to. It was really beautiful.
The problem was I couldn't be there, or I would have got pictures, but I couldn't be there. But next time we'll make him do the installation. He was kind of, running short in time. So
a little bit.
Next time he'll do the installation when I can be there, and we'll show you a lot more about the installation process.
But we're all going to go see it. We're all going to go see it. So.
Yeah, well, I need to be there.
So anyway, that was enough about my early week and my weekend. It was really good. It was fun. We had a great time, and nobody got hurt, and that's all good.
Okay, beginner class, yes. Question: when doing foil overlay, do you shape it on the glass before or after foiling the edges?
Well, you want to be able to shape the glass you want to shape the glass first before you foil it, I would think. Where's that question at, Barb, so I can see
When
it?
doing foil overlay, do you shape it on the glass before or after foiling the edges?
Oh, no, you go ahead and foil the edges around the piece of glass and then solder the piece and then apply your overlays. Yeah.
Yeah, you solder all the. Is that the question?
Yeah,
Solder
and
all the way
cut your
down?
overlay out with your X-Acto knife, and then, the big thing about that is making sure that you use isopropyl alcohol because it doesn't leave a residue and it evaporates, and the copper foil for the overlay portion of it will stay down most of the time, all the time. But you have to remember when you're doing overlays, be very careful about your heat. Because solder melts at a very low temperature in the 460 degree range. And if you're blasting your soldering iron too hot, that overlay is going to lift right off the glass for you.
Well, it gets so hot, so watch your fingers. Don't even go near that, touching that copper, because whoop! Well, you know
Yeah,
that.
you know about that.
But that copper gets hot quick, and stays hot. Let's see.
Well, we got some great
Mary
questions.
Beth and Frank
Hey,
said
guys.
the weekend starts busy with the show season. 10 shows between now and the first week of December. Congratulations,
Congratulations, guys. Awesome.
Okay, for lamps, Michelle wants to know, do you use that bar with the hole in the middle with the spider, or is it separate?
No, the spider is the one that has the hole in the center that fits over the harp. But what you have to do, Michelle, what you have to do is before you put the harp in is make sure you wire all the way around the top. If it's a 6-panel lamp and it's a hexagon shape, or if it's an 8-panel lamp, which would make it an octagon. But make sure you wire all the way around that top, and then when you flip it over, you want to make sure you wire the bottom as well. But the spider, that is the spider, the thing with the hole in it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The spider has the hole in it, and then there's a vase cap. Now, you can use one or the other. You don't have to use both. You're going to find it very trying to get the spider tucked up tight against the vase cap, but get it bent correctly and installed. So wire the top of your flat panel lamp, and then put your vase cap on, and you're good to go. What I like to do, Michelle, is when I have that over, after I've wired the top and I've attached the vase cap, is I like to take some wire and attach it to the vase cap and bring it down into the joint and just attach it to the lamp. Make it pull, make the whole lamp pull on itself. And then it'll never come apart, I promise you. I built one for Barbara's mom that's 28 inches in diameter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm in your way.
Okay.
And that thing's still together all these years.
Thank you, Julie. Julie's telling everybody to hit a thumbs up. Please subscribe. We appreciate
Please
it.
do.
Thank you, Julie.
And you know what? I think he's working really hard. Let's light it up for Ray tonight. Get that big thumbs up for Ray. He's working hard. He's been really busy. And, hey, I hope you guys made breakfast the other morning. Didn't mean to hold you up.
Okay, Mary Beth and Frank have a question.
Okay.
Any ideas for lighting for a nighttime market? We passed one up last month, but are considering a Christmas market in late December.
Rope lighting. Because the rope lighting I think is very subtle myself. And, but I guess you could, how many shows have we done at night? Not very many. Normally, because
Is it
glass.
an outdoor show?
If it's an outdoor show, it makes yeah.
I would get if you're going to be doing them, I would get a strand of GoV lights,
Yep.
and then you can do it on a remote, and you can change the light to be perfectly lighted for your product.
And
it
you
can look like nighttime light. They got it. You might
Yeah,
have to
they're-
spend a little money, but if you're going to make some
Yeah,
money,
and they're called GoV lights, and it's kind of like the light strip that we have behind us here. This is a GoV strip, and Barbara can change the
You know
colors
that-
of that and make them fade in and out.
You know the patio lights that everybody puts outside? Well, GoV makes lights just like that. So instead of having just the clear orange, clear with the orange, the GoV has any color you want, and you can make it daytime color, more of a warmy
Nighttime, yeah.
color. So that would be good.
So in the fall, we put ours on the porch, and then we're good for every holiday right up until the 4th of July, and then we take them down and put them in the backyard for a little while.
So I hope that helps. That would be that's
a great
my
idea,
go-to
Barb.
thing.
Yeah, because
So I presume you're going to have electricity.
GoV lights are, and usually, it shows they want to charge you usually $5 or $10 for
I
electricity.
think they're on my Amazon page too,
They
under
are.
the studio, because we bought them for the studio,
Yeah.
for the garage.
So we've got some really
Now
good
we have
questions.
we have a lot of questions.
That's good.
And we have a lot going on tonight. So let's run through these questions real quick, and then we will go to Glass Chat. How about that?
Sure, because I got 5 samples to talk about on Yakagani, and we'll get that. But I can talk about those later. We'll talk
we're
about
doing
some other
glass.
things.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Rock and roll.
Okay. What is the general? Oh wait. Cheryl has a question. This is a good one. Do y'all have any photos from your early days? Yes, we do, and we're going to share just a few tonight. So
Not
we're
of
gonna-
us, but
not of us.
photos of our early
days. And so we're going to show, but we'll share some photos
We
of
will,
us.
sure.
We're going to start doing that every week now, and tell more of our story as we go.
Right. So this week with our story, we're in 2004 this week.
Yeah. Mill Stained Glass says hello. She has a student, and they are watching us, guys. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. We appreciate it.
Let's see.
I hope Denver's doing well. Tell him we said hi.
Gail just signed up for the class. Thank you,
Thank
Gail.
you, Gail. Appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you, hon.
Okay. What is the general height of a table to cut on? I cut on multiple height tables. I would love one specific table when rearranging my studio. This is from Cindy.
Cindy, I cut on multiple height tables too, but my normal go-to height is 34.5 inches. That's my tilt table that I work off of, that I build most of my windows on, is 34.5.
But he's
I'm 5'11" tall.
so that's going to be different from you. So if you can try to find the one that's most comfortable where your back doesn't
What
hurt.
you want to this is what someone told me about tables for stained glass, is stand up straight and stick the tape measure right where you bend over, right in the middle where you bend over, because you should be able to reach out and reach the other side of a window that you're working on, without hurting yourself. So you're going to get that height. Now, a desk height is too low, because that is going to rip your back apart. It's like these tables, the desk that we're sitting at, you can't do it. So 30, and these are 30. So 34.5. My light box, and I kind of, because some of my students are a little bit shorter than me, but my light box is 41 inches tall. It's up here, but I work on all 4 sides of it. But I'm more comfortable cutting just a little bit down instead of way down. So I would say, a rule of thumb for me was I used my measurement off the floor to my waist, and that worked out at 34.5. So that's where I'm at on that. Is 34.5. Wow, Ray, buddy.
Boy, you lit up the board.
Way to go, my friend. Way to go.
Frank has GoV lights for other purposes. Yeah.
Okay, Frank,
So,
yeah.
you know
Oh, that's
what I'm
right, because
talking
Frank does the volunteers down at the church, too. So
Okay. Oh yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So get something that's you can use over and over again, and
And they're very simple to hook up. That's what you want to do.
Glad to hear Denver's feeling better.
Good deal.
Karen, tell him we asked about him and hope he's getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, lower back brace for sure. Yeah, that would help.
Yeah. Barbara had one. She calls it her turtle shell, but let me tell you, it stands her up straight when she was having her bad back problems, and
I don't ever.
And ladies, I'll tell you, I'm just going to say this just because we found it out. Is sometimes if you think that your back's hurting, it might not be your back, and you might want to get it checked out because women's heart problems act much different than men's do, and some of the problems that stem from a woman's heart are back pains and in between your shoulder blade pains. So keep an eye on that and don't let it go.
I had back pain in my upper back for several years. I thought it was my back, but it wasn't. It was.
She needed
my
a
heart.
stent. She had a 90% blockage. So guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm a glass man, but I can tell you how simple that is. If you got pains between your shoulders, go have it checked out.
Yeah, have it checked out.
So-
And I did have back issues, but the pain in my upper back was definitely from
From
my
her.
heart. Okay, let's not talk about those
Okay,
type
no,
of
I
things.
just was thinking about it, and I just wanted
Okay.
to say that. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's, so everybody's sharing the height of your table, so find out what works for you and then build your table to you. Yes.
Yeah, if you're building a studio and they're your tables, you didn't purchase them from somebody else, build them the way you want them. And a really good tabletop is 5/8 birch plywood. 5/8 birch plywood will run you about I think I pay $42 a sheet for it. And because I use it for a lot of different things besides tabletops. But it's really it's a smooth wood to work off of because it is finished. And it's really nice. It's really nice. It's easy to cut, and it's because it is birch. It's lightweight. So
Okay, Robin shared where she got her table, and it sounds great. Okay, let's go to Glass Chat. How about that?
all right, let's go.
Move these.
Okay.
And if we missed any questions, let's wait till the end
Let's-
of Glass Chat before we start adding them, and then we won't have such a hard time finding them.
All right. So where are we at? We're
We're
Robin.
close up.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, we're
Okay.
Robin.
So here we go. We're in the Yakagani. We're gonna share our sample box. This is really a pretty glass. This is gorgeous here. This is a 1043 reproduction glass. This is a 1043 reproduction glass. So the colors in this particular piece of glass are white opal, dark green, and chocolate brown. And I'm going to tell you what, if you mix these three colors together, that is really a beautiful glass. And I would use this for just about a beautiful background. Because what happened, guys, is the chocolate brown turned purple when it mixed with the white and the green. Awesome. I love that. That's a beautiful glass. Now, this is one that we all like because why? Because we all like blue, I think. So this is a 1062. This is really a pretty glass, and it's a reproduction glass as well. So this is so pretty. Let's find us a 1062. Here it is. White opal, cobalt blue, and silver amber. Look at that. Look at the beautiful modeling on this glass. Barbara's just stepped away for a moment. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glass. Look at this one. This is, I like this. This is a little bit thick and thin, but look at, you see how you can see the colors are stacked up in there? So this is a 1054. This is a reproduction glass. This is white opal, silver yellow, and green. Now what's happening here is the silver yellow is what's striking in the striking oven and giving you these beautiful models. This next piece of glass, we're all going to have a fit because it's so pretty. Look at that. This is a 1049. Look at the back of that. Okay, so this is just really a pretty glass. And we're going to get a 1049. So this is white opal, dark green, and red orange. Look at that. Whew. I can think of a few things I could use that glass for. And then for our last sample of the night, this is our Yakagani, our 1046, okay? Our 1046 Yakagani is white opal, dark green, and what they call inky blue. Okay, cool. I like it. It looks pretty good. It's beautiful. See, the inky blue is what's striking. See it? That's really, those are nice samples. So those are our 5 samples for the week. And now what we're going to do, I'm going to pull some glass out of here. I got you. I may pull some glass out of here to share with you. This is pretty.
Okay.
It's got a small
I think
piece
we're
of
doing.
that.
Okay.
Well, I'm just
do it
going to
all.
cut a strip of it, and then I'm going to cut a small square, and then I'm going to cut such a small piece of glass that I have to use
Okay.
2 pair of pliers.
Yeah, we'll
How
do it
about
that way.
So
Let me get you. We just.
I'm just going to cut a narrow strip of
Here-
glass. Okay.
Yeah. You're fine.
We okay?
Go for it. There you go.
Okay. So we're just going to cut a narrow strip of glass. And remember, this is my silver schnit. Now, the young lady that was talking about wanting to get, tools to start cutting glass with, after you get your tools and you become proficient at using a cutter, this is the next glass cutter on your list. This one or the Toyo Super Cutter. But it has a depressible head. It's oil fed. The screw, this is the silver schnit. So this is made in Germany. This is we all know that the Germans are really great machinists. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut a thin strip. Now we may or may not hear this, but here we go. And we kind of did and we kind of didn't. So we're going to take our grousing pliers because my running pliers are too big. And remember, we don't want to go all the way to the edge because we're going to chip it or oyster it. So let's get right here and pull down and away, just like that. Now we have such a small piece of glass that we're going to be able to take this and cut this. Okay, now that is a small piece of glass. Now, y'all, these are my Lepinette. These are my breaking pliers. See the difference in the jaw? Okay, and these are 2 flat jaws, and then I have my grousers that are flat and curved. But if I have a small piece of glass like that, the only way for me to cut this or to break it, cutting it's easy. Just like that. It's cut. But now breaking it is going to be the other story. We're going to take that and we're going to hold that. And we're going to hold that.
Put it up.
There it is. So by taking it and using 2 pair of pliers, you can, when you score that, in order to break that, scoring it's the easy part. In order to break that, we're just going to pull down and away, and there they are, right there. Now, if you got to grind that and foil that, God bless you, because that's pretty tough. But you know what? It can be done, and that right there, y'all, is no bigger than the eye in a bird or something like that. And whoever gets the the glass box this month is going to get those 4 little eyes because they're in there. Okay.
Well,
Mary,
we're
please.
going to cut another piece. Let's talk about lead.
Yeah, let's talk about lead.
Okay.
On knucklehead. Okay, so y'all, I think that Barbara did a great job on that video that she put out this week, and I want to commend her for that. And that's one that we've been working on for a while, for a very particular project that we did for a customer who's been a customer for a very, very long time. And so when we were talking about the 7/32 lead, I know it's only a 32nd of an inch different than the 1/4 of an inch, but it is significant because it's not 1/4 inch lead, which is big and bulky. It's easier to work with, but it's also rigid. for that window that we put together that you saw. That was great. And also the other thing is in that window that we're doing in the video is we double lead lined some pieces of glass so that they would fit in there so that it looked exactly like the panel that I drew for the customer. So, and those were those little comma pieces, and those are even a little tricky ones to cut. But so then this one job that we just did, we needed to replace several pieces of lead that the soup can came through, and so we replaced it. I ordered a box of 1/4 inch flat H lead. Now this is very similar to the zinc, and all of the profiles that you see in lead are available in zinc. And actually there are a couple more available in zinc than there are in lead. So you know, you can get that. And remember guys, when you're I left this long for a reason, but when you're bending lead, remember, start in the middle and give it just give it some love as you bend it around. Okay, now this is flat. It's not going to do really hard inside curves without crimping, but I'm going to tell you, that looks pretty good to me. So this is how tight we can pretty much get this thing. And if you have a cane bender, this flat H lead really does the trick in there. So let me just bend, we'll show you that right there. And that didn't crimp at all, not even a little tiny bit. So then the next profile that I brought home for you tonight to the studio is 3/16. Look at that. 3/16. Look at the difference. And now this is what the Goat Island window was done out of, most the intricate parts of it, the trees and such. Then the goat was done at a 1/4 inch, which is bigger than this, the outline of the goat or the drawing of the goat. But you can see, I mean, I could take this and put this around those trees, and I can do, look how, I can get this thing, I can get that pretty tight. Look at that. This is 3/16, y'all. Okay. So these all fit really nice. They bend really good. And if you'll get a pair, let me see, I think I have them. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I should be better prepared. So I have a pair of Lepinet. These are my Lepinet. These are my Lepinet lead nippers that I keep here at the house. And so with these, they're so nice when you want to miter something. You just miter it, just like that. Miter it, just like that. And then you go in and you miter it the rest of the way by laying your lead nippers kind of on their side, and then you clean it up. Now, a little trick, if you have two long points coming into each other, a little trick that you can do with your cane in order to get the miter down further and create that nice, smooth, sweeping motion into the other piece of lead, into the glass, is do this. Take your lead nippers, okay? Take your lead nippers. Just take your lead nippers like this. And take that center out, okay? Take that center out like that. Take that center out. And when you do, the piece of glass that you're trying to feed into this, like that, is going to give you more room and more space and allow that point to go in there where it belongs for you. So that's just a little trick. And remember, guys, you never want to cut your lead like this on top, because that's what happens to it. It pinches it, okay? Always cut your lead just like that, okay? Left to right. And this, you can miter square lead. You can cut it back. You can just, there's so much you can do with the lead. And then this will actually, you know, and this goes into this. And then you have a really pretty solder joint. If you take your time and miter your joints, miter your lead, and keep it tight when you put your window together. It's not even going to move around once you solder it. I mean, it's all about fabrication and how you do it. And your miters, if you're going to miter something, don't make it look like that, okay? See that gap right there? If you're going to miter it, take the time, miter it correctly, and bring that in. And you can use, let's use another profile.
And that's a question in the chat, is about, can you use different profiles?
You can, and you should.
And copper foil in
Yes.
the same panel.
You can use copper foil and different profiles of lead all in the same window. And if you'll do that, it creates not only does it create interest in the window, but it gives it so much depth, and it gives it power, I think.
Okay, thank you, Ed. That was good.
Let me get rid of this real quick. I gotta put this in a jar, and I'll sweep this into my little box real quick. Hang on, guys.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jules said that she loves they love combining different lead sizes. And Ray said, thank you for the demo. So let's do an update on the
Garage.
on the global panel project.
Oh yeah, because you know what? Last week, guys, and I know some.
What?
We just had a lot of questions after the fact.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and it's nothing wrong with it. What is it? 10 is it 10 by 6.5 or 9 by 12? Which way is the 10 going?
Don't feel bad. I asked him 50 times what the size
So
was.
what did I do? What did I do? Everybody get ready. Don't go if you got to go get a drink. Hold on just one second. Let me just share this with you. So remember in the garage panel the global panel project for the new ARTyRV studio here.
It will be our backdrop.
It'll be our backdrop. It'll be behind us. It'll be illuminated.
But this will be the main feature.
It'll be the main feature. So
And it'll be lighted.
yeah, it'll be illuminated.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I did, and this is just me. Anyway, so this is what I did. If you would like to donate a panel for the project to go in the background of our new studio, we would be happy to have it, and I will take care of the installation. You take care of getting it to us safely. Yeah, I think your hair is beautiful. You take care of it to get it safely, and I'm going to show you right now the size of the panel, because we're taking the doors and we're laying them down, okay?
French doors.
French doors, and we're laying them down. These are 18 light French doors. We have 36 openings. Actually, we have 35 because the first one's I'm doing it. Or I'm doing one. I don't know. I haven't got one yet. Anyway, so this is what I did. If you're unsure about how to design the window, this is it right here. So it's 10 inches left to right. Barbara, can I use your finger as a pointer?
You want me to?
Yes,
point?
I do. 10 inches from left
Can
to
you
right.
put it closer to the camera so they
Sure.
can see it? Okay. Up.
Oh, okay.
You got to cover your face.
Okay. Figures.
10 inches right there.
And that's going to be left to right. And 6.5 is up and down.
Up and down, 6.5.
That's the size of the panel for you to make to go in the new background of the ARTyRV. So what I did is
Here, let me do this.
I took a little sketch that I had in my head. I drew that out, and this is what I'm doing right here. This is what's going in this 10 by 6.5 window. It is because of where we live. We're in a Tree City, USA, and our live oaks in our community, some of them are 500 years old, and are like
We're known as a tree city.
We're known as a tree city, and some of our oaks are some of the oldest in the state of South Carolina. So I thought a simple little 14 piece of glass oak tree would be fine, and I'm just gonna keep it simple, but it's gonna be elegant, and it represents where Barb and I are from. It's our community here.
So the deadline on that is September 25th. Mail that panel to 708 12th Avenue. Mail it to ARTyRV, 708 12th Avenue, Conway, South Carolina, 29526.
She just got new shoes. I don't know what the problem is.
And I was thinking ahead because all that information is on the community channel,
It is.
on the community page, so you can look
is.
it up. If
And guys, we'd love to have you join the project and ship us something. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to spend a lot of money. It can be scraps. It can be something that makes you happy that's in your backyard. You know, whatever represents your community and or just how you're feeling that day will be fine, because you're going to see it every Monday night.
And if we don't get any panels, we'll just put colored
Well,
glass
we'll put colored
in it.
glass in them, yeah. But
So,
I'm going to build one. So
Yeah. It should be fun, guys. Just show us where you're from, and
put a nice little note in there
And it can
attached
be
to it, because we're going to
abstract
share
or
it with
anything.
everyone. So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Ed. And I think next up we're going to do,
Well, we got
Well-
lead. I want to.
we got some questions.
Okay, yeah. Let's do some questions.
Okay, let's see where we were. I think we have all those questions. Is it okay to mix lead sizes? Okay, Jeffrey has a question.
Hey, Jeffrey.
I've been watching some videos about lead knives. Have you used them, and how do they compare to using nipper? Don't you? Do you have a lead
Okay,
knife?
no, I don't have a lead
Okay.
knife with me.
Okay.
I do have, Jeffrey, I do own a couple of lead knives, but I do not use them. And I'm going to tell you why I don't use them. And it's because I haven't ever been taught how to use one correctly, properly. However, I can take my lead nipping pliers that are strictly just for lead nip. They look like wire cutters, but they're not. The inside jaw is different. It's angled different. I can take my lead nippers and do anything that a lead knife can do, and I think I can do it. I think personally, I can do it quicker and I can do it more efficiently. But you know, that's just me. I honestly, I mean, I can admit I have never been properly taught to use a lead knife the correct way, but I do have two of them.
By the time that when he learned how to do stained glass, they had lead nippers.
Yeah, we had nippers that were especially made just for.
But a lead knife, you need one in your studio because
You
it's
should.
great for marking your miters on your lead. You know, great for marking your lead where it needs to be cut and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and they're really nice to have. And just, you know what you have to do? Something you have to do with rather with a lead knife than lead nippers is be careful,
Yes.
because that thing
Please.
is like it's sharp
Very
right now.
sharp.
Yep.
Yes.
And your lead nippers are just as sharp, and they'll only poke a little hole in you, but that lead knife will leave a gash. So be very careful. And again, I have never properly been introduced to the lead knife correctly, and because I was old school on the lead nippers, that's all I ever used. But I have 4 or 5 different pairs of lead nippers. So, I mean, I can, you know.
Elizabeth has a question.
Hey, Elizabeth.
How do you enter for the glass box? And any suggestions? 2 questions. The glass box, you have to be a member and send.
And you can just be a member for this month if you want. You can just
Yeah.
join for right now till the end of the month, but you'll still be in the drawing. So.
And then send, yes, I want to be in the drawing to viewershowcase@gmail.com. And we pick the winner on the first
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
of
That's all right. We had a
every
lot
month.
going on today.
I
And
wanted
you know
to
what,
say Saturday.
Elizabeth, we would really like to have you as a permanent member, like a lot of our other members. So
Yeah, we appreciate our
We
members.
appreciate it.
But that's one of the things that we do for the members every month.
and
So
you
we'd
do
love to have you.
right. And you guys were the first ones to get that video of that really pretty stained glass window for the bathroom. So
Any suggestions for a place to get glass for someone starting out? She feels like she's wasting a large amount of glass. Should be practicing on window
on
glass.
clear window glass, go to the hardware store, or you know, or even your brick and mortar glass shop, because you can buy window pane, buy 1/8 inch window pane glass, and that is the best way to learn how to cut glass and to become very proficient before you, because if you don't understand how the clear glass breaks and its properties and how everything works with that, the colored glass is really going to flip. It's going to mess you up. So, and I do tell everybody, even in our classes, because we spend a pretty good bit of time learning how to cut glass in the beginner class. But when we change the color, everything changes, because now all of a sudden you can't hear it, and you can't see the score. All these things are different. But yeah, if you're gonna learn and you feel you are wasting colored glass because you're not getting the time that you need cutting glass, go buy some window glass, and that's what I would do. Buy 12 by 12 pieces, or if your local glass shop, sometimes they'll just give it to you. They'll square it up out of the trash can for you, and you buy the guys in the back lunch or something.
Okay.
I never had anybody buy me lunch, but
sure you have.
I know I have.
Silly. Okay, the next question.
Cheryl.
For the global panel, should we tin the edge or leave it raw or frame it? No, tin the edge.
You can just tin the edge. The finished size is 10 by 6.5, and finish the edges. Yeah, I think.
Don't frame it.
Don't frame it.
Be too small.
Yeah, unless you're putting in unless you're doing
A lead.
a lead, and
Small
you
lead.
put that around it. You can use U lead around the outside. Just don't make it any bigger than 10 by 6.5, and I'll make every one of them beautiful in the door.
John wants to know what bordering is needed. You can put whatever type of border you want to. We're not requiring borders because
It's you. It represents you.
There's not that much space there. So if you want to do a small little border, you can, but we're not asking you to put a border.
But if you would like to put a border, we'd love to. Yeah, well, if we asked y'all to put a border in, then we would have to designate openings so that the border went around the project correctly. Yeah. But have fun
Not
with it, y'all. Have fun with it.
Okay.
We don't need. If you want to put a border in it, please do.
Yeah, you can.
And
put
if
a
you
border
got some
in.
glass like you think nobody else has ever seen in your life, put that in there too.
Thank you, John, for the question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. What size U lead came is best for a border around a small panel?
You want to use a 3/16 U lead. Flat U.
Okay. Jules, is the 10 by 6.5 the tight glass size, meaning finished size to fit? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Finished size.
Thank you, Ray, for the address. Pauline wants to know, can you give me a tip how to keep a butterfly together? I know about the wire trick, but sometimes it falls apart before I can get there. Yes, we have something coming up in just a minute.
Oh yeah, where she's trying to get the wire on it, but it's coming apart for you. Yeah, we'll show you something.
We have something coming up in just a minute, Pauline.
So hey guys, I just want to remind you that the ARTyRV, the panel project, is on its way, and that we want to thank you guys in advance for being part of that. And then also we want to thank you for just making your donations to the garage renovation project, and we appreciate everything. I want to give a big shout out tonight to Larry. Larry, we appreciate that very much. That was quite a donation, and we appreciate it.
And everyone else that has donated
in the
given
past,
super
thank you.
chat,
Yes.
super thanks. We really, really appreciate it. Every little bit helps, and it's going to be coming together beautifully.
Those of you that are on the monthly ticket for the Venmo, you know who you are, and we appreciate that very much.
We had
too,
2 people sign up for the class in August.
Okay,
I
so
think
that class
we're
is
now.
full. We're full.
I don't know, but it could be full.
Right.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it'd be full because we take 5.
Is there a close place to stay near Conway Glass? I believe that other people that have been to the
Yeah,
class
is JR here tonight?
there's some bed and breakfast.
And,
not bed and breakfast.
Some B&Bs.
Yeah, there are.
Frank and Mary Beth.
Airbnbs.
Airbnbs, yeah. Frank and Mary Beth, MB Volker, they stayed close to the shop. The JR stayed. They said they all could have walked to the shop for
Isn't that
classes.
crazy?
It's
Yeah.
crazy. So there are some Airbnbs right within the 5 or 6 block area of the shop.
And
so.
downtown Conway is a great place if you want to come in. I would suggest coming in on Friday
Yeah.
because the restaurants are open on Friday and Saturday. Everything's closed on Sunday. So
Yeah, so.
yeah, but it's a beautiful little town. The Riverwalk and all that. There's plenty
Yeah,
to do.
and there's a bed and breakfast downtown right on the river if you choose for that. But the Airbnb, you could do that, and but it's everything's really pretty much close to what we got going on.
So yeah, you should be able to find something. If you have any other questions, just send us an email. But the other people that have been here, they've had no trouble finding.
Right, and we just opened a Holiday Inn Garden, Garden Inn Holiday, or no, Hilton Garden Inn. Yeah, I knew it had an H in it.
Okay.
But we just opened a Hilton Garden Inn here in Conway too, so right across from the college. So.
But I would say Airbnb is
Yeah.
closest.
Yeah, it's closest. It's right around the corner. JR said he could have walked.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, that's pretty close.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so let's go to what we're sharing.
What we're sharing. All right, guys. First of all, don't switch the camera yet, because I want to look Larry Mary right in the eye and tell him, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate that. It was quite the surprise when we went by the shop late this afternoon after we had closed, because I forgot something. So last week, y'all, remember we were talking about several questions came up about how in the world do you hold your glass while you're trying to tin it and put the wire on it and scratch your head and rub your belly? How do you do that? And I said, well, Frank Volker made Mary Beth a wedge vise. And so today, hallelujah, in the mail, Larry Mary made Ed a wedge vise. So I want y'all to see that. And Larry, thank you. I'm making one of these for each one of the students for the beginner class in August. They're getting one made. So I want to show you all this. So let's just say you got your sun catcher, right? And you're getting ready to put wire on it, but you're getting all discombobulated with it. So what do? You put it in your vise and you slide that in. And then you can wedge it a little bit tighter because it's wood. It's not going to break it. Look at that. Look at that, y'all.
Thank you, Beth.
Oh, Beth. I hope you caught some big smallmouth bass this week. So, but anyway, y'all, and then it just pulls right out, and then you set that in, and it's just a nice wedge. Solder, 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 solder. Unwedge. Click. Solder, 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 solder. Man, I'm in it. This is so nice, Larry. And I've had some really nice gifts given to me in the past. I Am Alan sends me these cool glass cutters. You guys are awesome. Thank you to every one of y'all that have sent me one of your handmade gifts or a gift. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we do appreciate
I mean, this is sweet, y'all. I mean, it's a piece of wood, but you know
Elizabeth said, dude, that's genius.
Larry, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. You need to make one for all the people over in Albuquerque when you take them to class on Wednesday.
I'm sure he's a busy man.
I know, that's a lot.
Okay.
But thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Honestly,
We
from the
appreciate
bottom of my heart, my friend. Thank you.
Our students will love that too, Ed.
Yeah, they're going to love them. I'll make some of them
for the students.
for the students.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to go.
That's
Actually,
exciting.
we'll go ahead and do this.
All right, let's do this. So, guys, we're going to, here we are in 2004. Okay. This is show you all a little something, different things. You want some pictures of what we used to do? And we still do it.
Some.
And I think we got some, but not quite as often. Okay. Let's try it, Barb. There we go. Okay, so almost straighten these up.
I noticed our paper is crooked today. I don't know how.
I think
it's our camera. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Hold on. Hold on, are y'all getting drunk yet? No, I hope
Thank
not.
you, Beth, for the studio
Beth, thank you so
memberships.
much.
They really
so there's
will
your
love that.
membership, Elizabeth. You can grab a membership, and you'll be a member for the glass drawing at the end of the month next week.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So
Was it Elizabeth?
yeah, it was Elizabeth. Huh?
Okay.
So this was in the early 2000s. We had many employees, we had employees that took care of outside jobs, inside jobs, shop men, stained glass people. We had guys on the road traveling, doing work. But when it came March in Myrtle Beach, we always dressed up for the home show. The home show is a 4-day event that took us 2 weeks to get ready for. We built this all out of storefront. We fabricated brand new to fit the storefront or our booth opening.
This was
three.
For the 2004 home show.
Yeah, it's the 2004 Home and Garden Show in Myrtle Beach. And so there were 12 of these windows around there. These are blown glass bowls. And then even though they were semi-flat, we put them in the kiln and really dropped them down completely flat. And then we installed them in these windows. And we went all the way around our booth with it. Now, inside that booth, I know it's crazy, you can't see it, but there's a shower door in there that you can actually walk in and get in. You can't take a shower, but it was a shower door display, and you can see how we sandblasted our company logo on there. But then, as you see, each one of these pieces of openings that did not have stained glass in it were all different types of textured glass that we sold. This piece of blue glass right here has blue rice paper in between, laminated in between the glass. It's great. We had 11 different colors of this. We used to use it in nightclubs a lot. But anyway, so these are pictures of things that we used to do. We used to do the home show every year because it was one of our best ways of advertising for the least amount of money. Because we would see, what would you say? We'd probably see 10,000 people that weekend.
So we would have brochures. We talked to so many people, and it just boosted our sales.
Our sales like crazy.
And we did that home show every year for about 4 years.
And then it got to where we were too busy. We didn't need to.
We didn't need to. So it was.
But that was 2004. So after we did the home shows and all that, and it was really quite interesting.
Okay, so let's see.
And all of y'all right here that is watching the channel tonight, and those of you that may watch it later on, and have went by Drunken Jack's and saw the Merle's Inlet project, and I don't know whether y'all knew it or not, but anyone that you talked to there, they all told me everything today while we were there. So
we had a lot of visitors.
We had a lot of visitors and a lot of compliments, and a lot of cards given away because a lot of people wanted to know who did the work. So we're really excited about that, and thank you guys for talking us up. We appreciate it.
Les wants to know, can you use a wood wedge to put on jump rings?
I would say so. Les, anytime you can hold the glass with something like that, buddy, go ahead, do it. Yeah. That's awesome, man.
That should work pretty good. At least for when you that first little.
Yeah, just for that tack, but you have to keep in mind.
Pliers in that.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind, hold it and tack it quickly, because most of the time, guys, remember, soldering vertically is a little bit difficult, but for applying jump rings and things like that, this wedge is sexy, I think.
Okay, we need to do some glass cutting.
All right, we got to get rid of that glass cutter. Here we go. Let's see. Let's get some pretty glass here. Oh,
you got a stack of it right there. Oh, okay.
How about this one?
That's a good one.
Guys, I don't know if y'all have ever used any of this, but this is crazy. And I do want to say something, if we can. I want to say something to Paul. Paul, I do not have any Van Gogh glass whatsoever.
Is Paul here tonight?
Yeah, he is. And I told you I would talk about it, but and I can talk about it. I can explain to everyone how it's made, but I have no Van Gogh glass whatsoever. Now, your teacher's photograph that you sent me, you just she's a glasser, okay? And
but for those of you that are interested in the Van Gogh glass, another YouTuber, Mackenzie Haley, that many of you watch, and we watch her too. She's a really cute little girl. not little. She's a grown woman, but she's
I like
she's
her.
a lot younger than us, and she does a fabulous job with her videos. She has a new video she just put out. She went to Toy Town, which is a supplier near her. I think she's in Massachusetts or something
I think
like
somewhere
that.
like that, yeah.
And she shows Van Gogh glass, all the different colors.
And it's beautiful, y'all.
And it's very pretty, and she talks about it and the colors that it is. We were going to buy, just go there, watch that, and leave a comment, and
Yeah.
and
because
give her
here's
a
the thing
thumbs
about
up.
Van Gogh glass. Van Gogh glass, they started out producing it only on glue chip, okay? And the Van Gogh glass is made
What did I say?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie Haley.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So and she's got a nice channel. She does beautiful work, and she don't put up with any guff, and I like that. So but anyway, so if you'll take and do these, get this glass. Oh, Ray put up the address for
Drunken Jacks.
Drunken
yes.
Jacks too. Guys, that's awesome. So hey, let's talk about this right here.
Okay, and Elizabeth, the membership, I'll look at it right now and tell you exactly where it is.
Okay, and I'm going to cut up some stringers and some frits and stringers, and this is pink and gold pink. So it's a pink stringer and gold pink frit. It's absolutely gorgeous. And because this is a bullseye, that gold pink is off the chain. It's so pretty. So here we go. Let's listen to how this cuts. First thing we're going to do is let's square up our sheet of glass. Those of you that don't have a square in your tool arsenal, you really should have one, because it saves you a lot of time, and it also cleans up your edges for you. Now, I'm going to show you this glass, and it is textured on the backside. The bullseye glass is textured on the backside. See it? Okay. And then also, not only is it semi-smooth, it's a little bit textured here too. And this is one of those glasses, y'all, that if you run across it too fast, your cutter's going to skip. So I want you to listen to it as I go across it. And here we go. Remember, this is stringers and fractures. Here we go. So you can hear the cutter going over top of and down into the valley and back up again. Just like that. And when I turn this on its edge, you'll also see that the stringers and the frit are only on the bottom. They're on the mat when the glass comes out of the rollers. This is already on the mat, and the mat's moving, and the glass is moving with it. So it's really quite interesting how that it's made. But your square, y'all, if you don't have one of these in your tool arsenal, you'll get them. And the reason I'm telling you about them is because they're back in stock, and you can get them. And it's just a small square. But guys, y'all, you will use it more than you think that you will.
They
I
sell
promise
out
you.
quick.
I know.
Yeah.
They do. And I was joking with Barbara today. She told me when she put this, she's like, hey, the squares are back in stock. I was like, great, let's put them on the page. And she was adjusting the page and everything. And I said, you know what I saw today? And she said, what? I have a square that it's a black one. They don't make them black anymore. They make them tan, and I guess I don't even know where I got a purple one. But anyway, so on the black square that I have in my tool arsenal that we use for the classes, I flipped it over the other day, and it has a sticker on it that says $3.25. Okay, so just for giggles, I said, Barb, how much are those squares? She said they're like what, $11 and something. $11 and something. I don't know when this black square, how long I've had it. I could have had it since 1986. I don't know, but it's got a green dot sticker, and that's from the 80s. I know that. But it was kind of funny that the squares have gone up $8, $9 plus shipping, and they haven't changed. Actually, I think the plastic that they make them out of is probably not as good. But I don't know. This is
They're good.
Anyway, this is a Glass Star. That tells you how old this was. That's a Glass Star, and they've been out of business for a while. So anyway, I hope that cutting this glass inspires you guys to try different glasses. And remember, if these glasses that represent themselves as smooth, but you hear this, you hear that, remember, slow down, because going too fast across all of those little hoop-de-doos there will create flares and skips, and it could cause your glass to fracture the incorrect way. So anyway, that is good, and we got some more questions, Barb.
Elizabeth, let's see. Can anyone help me figure out how to buy a membership? I am not seeing a join button. Elizabeth, if you go to and I'm looking at it on mobile, so I'm not sure how it is on laptop or on, if you're on the TV, you may not be able to join from the television, but on mobile, go down below where it says community, and there's a bunch of things. Scroll over, and it's towards the end, and it says membership. Or go to the description on this video, and it'll link right there. There's a link there. But I can, if you don't find it, Ray will put it up. Ray knows where it's at. And if he can't find it, I'll put it up after the show.
And if he can't do it, I can. No, I can't. We'll get Taylor to do it.
We'll get you there, hon. I'm
Yeah,
not
we'll get
sure
you.
how
Thank
they
you,
look on
Elizabeth.
different
We appreciate it.
cameras. But it's there somewhere. How far away from the rolled edge? This is from Robin. How far away? Oh, thank you, Ray. How far away from the rolled edge do you cut? I have trouble with it breaking correctly.
Well, this is what happens with the rolled edge. The rolled edge is thicker, so it cools at a different rate. It seems, but it stays hotter longer, so it almost gives it like a not quite a tempering effect, but close. So I would say a 1/2 inch. So if you what's your, oh, I forgot I had a rolled edge on here.
Yeah, you do.
So this is my factory edge right here. And if you try to cut too close, you're really going to mess it up. And yes, that's
a good question.
That's a good question, because if I tried to cut it off right here.
Thank you, Karen.
Well, hang on. Let me show you this. See where it starts getting thicker? There we go. Let me move my fingers out of the way. There it is. See where it jets up and out and gets thicker? This is that edge where it rolls and drops. You need to give yourself a 1/4 inch beyond that. And typically that's going to add up to about a 1/2 inch, which should be this right here. I know you don't want to waste a lot of the glass, but you'll also find out in fractures and stringers, unlike some other glasses, that they don't go all the way to the edge anyway. But you could hear that. And now we're going to take our running pliers, and I always rest my hand underneath of this. Don't, guys, my father, bless his heart, before he passed away, he always used to tell me, Ed, if you're not bleeding, you're not working. And well, he was on blood thinner, so he's bleeding all the time. but there it is right there. There's a 1/2 inch, and you notice that I cut it off just where a 1/4 inch beyond where it started to roll. See that perfect little oval looking thing right there? I think we got it. But that's what I would do. I would give it a 1/2 inch away from that edge. And you know what? By doing that, by cutting that 1/2 inch off, it gives you a really nice strip for a jewelry box, though. These edges on some of these glasses that these guys make, these manufacturers, the edges some of them are just as beautiful as the glass itself. Don't you think, Barb?
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
I mean, Barb would be like, save that!
Yeah, I used to save everything. Okay, I want to give a big shout out to Karen, and she just bought 5 memberships.
Oh, guys. Karen,
Beth
thank you.
Menahenik, she bought 5 memberships. We got 10 new memberships.
10 new members tonight.
And we are so grateful for y'all, and thank you for everyone that's donated. super chats and all that. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we
you
do.
guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you, Ray.
For everything. We'll be
for
talking this
everything.
week.
And we just want to say we appreciate you guys. We'll be back next Monday night.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll have a new video out this week on, it will be glass cutting. And
Oh, that's right.
yeah, we'll have a glass cutting video. Working on the
Awesome.
garage
That's awesome.
video update.
I like your new glasses, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You look
Thank
good.
you, thank you.
Well, Karen, thank you.
Thank you,
Beth,
Karen.
thank you. I don't know what the weather's like in Michigan, but maybe you go fishing tomorrow. You got my permission. to go fishing.
Congratulations, Michelle. I guess that's your first time on YouTube. Karen put her in the video.
Oh,
I
way
don't
to
know.
go.
Maybe.
I
And
don't
so,
know. That's awesome.
yeah.
Oh,
You
the
guys-
video we were watching? Was that Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we watched the video.
We watched the
Karen.
video, Karen. Hey, Michelle. And thanks for sitting down and taking a break. Karen's a slave driver, too. I just had the upper hand on her.
Thank you guys for watching the live stream tonight. We really appreciate
Yeah.
it. And we'll see you next week.
So for the ARTyRV channel, everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for everything.
And now I have to find where we're going here. My
We're going-
mouse will not work.